Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a new deck tech video. Today I'll be talking about the warrior deck I've been working on the past couple days. This is basically the deck I played all the time. I played warrior and I've been testing it a lot and I'm changing cards all the time because it's kind of difficult to build warrior. You need to practice a lot, play a lot of ladder, so you know which cards are like not needed too much. And yeah, this is like the final version for now. I might change it in the future. I might change it when the new wing comes out, because the meta game will shift again. But this is like the version I'm using right now, and I want to talk a little bit about it. So I'm using the double execute, pretty standard, because it's like the best removal in the game together with the Hunter's Mark. So is the Shield Slam if you can build the armor early on. Like, of course, if you don't have the armor, Shield Slam is not that strong, but most of the time you will use it very effectively to remove very big creatures together with the Shield block, especially. So those 4 cards are always standard, in my opinion. Like, I've seen it in past people cutting execute, but nah, it's too important to play all those 4 cards as really core in a warrior deck. Warrior control deck, not in an aggro deck. Double whirlwind, I've seen people, like, I watched some streams from other popular warrior players and good warrior players, and this is like the card they're cutting first, whirlwind. And I was thinking about this a lot. Like, I'm playing ladder and almost every single game I'm playing, like, is it hunter, is it shaman, is it like even priest sometimes. Yeah, especially Zoo. This card, like, almost always gets a lot of value. And it has great synergy with the Acolyte of Pain and Armorsmith and stuff like that. The reason why I like this card a lot compared to a Deathbite, Death Rattle for example, is that it's instant. Like, you can control it. You have the Acolyte out, you can use this card, you get a card draw. Cards like Unstable Ghoul and Deathbite, they're like delayed. People can play around it. You can't play an Acolyte and the Unstable Ghoul and hope to get an additional card draw off. So I really like this card a lot, especially because Haunted Creeper is probably the most played 2-drop in the game right now. And it's very annoying to deal with the 1/1s as a warrior. So I really like to play this card. And yeah, it's also like very nice synergy with the execute. Like, you have a guaranteed, you don't always need a taskmaster. So I like this card a lot, and I don't recommend cutting it. But instead, I'm cutting 1 Fury Warx. Like, there's just too many weapons in a warrior deck right now. With the double Deathbite, double Gorehowl. Sure, this card is nice in the early game when you have it as a 2-drop. But it's probably like one of the weakest top decks you can possibly get in the late game. I even prefer an Armorsmith in the late game. The reason is, like, once you have the Gorehowl out, you will notice this. Like, you will, like, not re-equip another weapon when you have Gorehowl out. You want to kill, like, a minion every single turn. And I had games where I had like 3 charges left on the Gorehowl, and I had to use the Deathbite, attack, and I needed the Death Rattle, so I equipped another Deathbite in the same turn. Like, I lost 2 weapons, and I had to re-equip the 3rd weapon in the same turn. It's like terrible. And then you're stuck with 2 more Fury Warx in your hand. Like, sometimes it's just too many weapons. And yeah, especially when you have the Gorehowl out, those other weapons will rot in your hand. And there's just not too many targets you can kill. Like, when you really think about it, you want to kill those Spirit Wolves from a Shaman and Flame Tongue Totems and the Mana Tides. But besides Shamans, there's really not too many targets which you can kill with the Fury Warx. So I cut 1 because as a warrior you have a lot more early game as well now with the Unstable Ghouls. And yeah, besides that, I'm playing like Cockron Elite and Frothing Berserker for the early game. So I have way more early game presence, so I'm not reliant too much on the Fury Warx. And you have the Deathbite. It's not too slow, it's kind of fast, especially when you have the coin. It's a turn 3 weapon you can coin out. When you compare it to a 2 mana Fury Warx, it's not that much slower and it's very strong. So I'm cutting 1 Fury Warx. I've played some games and I'm not missing this card at all. I'm playing the double armor smith. It's very nice heal, very important, especially against hunters. Hunters are very popular and I think it's a fair matchup. It's like 50-50. Depends on the hunter's draw. If he has like the Highman, if he gets like another Highman from the web spinner, it's like almost no way you can win if he plays like 3 Hymens. But besides that, it's like pretty even matchup. And maybe I can show you a hunter game, depends on what is queuing right now. Yeah, the double cruel taskmaster is still very important. It's like very nice synergy. I don't like to cut this card either because it has so much synergy with the Grommash and everything basically. I play one unstable ghoul, but the reason about why I don't play 2 is, yeah, it's a nice taunt sometimes, it protects you, it has the synergy, yeah, but I play already 2 whirlwind, it's just too much, I don't need the effect of the death rattle, and it's not that strong of a presence because people tend to play stronger control decks now and mid-range decks, and the unstable ghoul is not really killing anything. So yeah, I'm playing one is still nice, but I don't think it's too necessary to play 2 right now. I played the double shipwreck, very nice, very important card. Yeah, the heal and the synergy of the shield slam. Double acolyte, absolute core card in a warrior control deck, especially now with all the synergy. I really don't like playing this card on turn 3 whatsoever, since I have so many whirlwind effects. So I prefer to play like a frothing berserker as a free drop. It's a very strong free drop, very easy to buff, very nice stats, very strong card. And yeah, since I don't like to play acolyte in turn 3, I don't really have a turn 3 play, so I'm playing a frothing berserker. It's probably the strongest free drop you can play as a warrior. I'm playing one BGH since people are playing those Void Terror Zoo decks and other big minions. Some people play the Stalak and Feugen combo, which you can BGH, and a lot of warrior play Baron Geddon, and a lot of people tend to play Handlock again, so you get a lot of value out of the BGH, so I'm playing a BGH again. And if people play aggro decks, you can play this, a normal free drop card. The Deathbite, just a very strong card. I wouldn't cut this card right now, it's just too strong. You can use it for burst damage. This is what the warrior was missing in the past. That's why I think warrior is a very strong deck right now. You didn't have enough damage. Like, people answered your big creatures, and then they knew you will not have enough damage after Lexstrasza and Grommash. If you can survive it, heal up a little bit, that they will not have enough damage to finish you off. Now with the double death bite, that's an additional 16 damage you could theoretically deal to the opponent's face. Just with two weapons, it's a lot of damage, and it's very nice, especially with the death rattle. Yeah, it's a nice little thing on the side note, like you can re-equip another weapon to trigger the death rattle, so you don't have to attack twice with this weapon just to get the death rattle effect. One Cochran Elite, yeah, it kills Leox. It basically does the same as a Warrex. It kills the Spirituals, it kills the Totems, it kills even Leox, which is better than the weapon. It's slower, obviously, than the Warrex, but I can play it while having a weapon equipped. That's very important for me, because I will most of the time have a weapon equipped. And yeah, so I like to play this card. I play one version of it because, yeah, I can only have 30 cards in my deck. I'm playing one Frothing and one Cochran for now. I like it so far, and maybe I will change it. One Brawl, very important as always. I would not recommend cutting this card, especially against Zoo. It's so important. Against Hunter as well, you get so much value out of it. Yeah, very important card. I played the Feugen Stalak just because I prefer this over like Cairn or Ragnaros. It's especially against Priest, since so many people play Priest. It's a 4/7 for 5. It's very disgusting for a Priest to deal with this card, and it's another late game threat you have available as a warrior, which is really important in my opinion. Like, the Feugen and the Stalak themselves are already threats, but if they die, you have another 11/11. It's just very good in control matchups. So I like this card a lot. I still play the 2 Sludge Belchers. You need the taunts. It's probably the best taunt in the game, in my opinion, to deal with aggro decks, because they have to kill both taunts. It's very nice to protect yourself and delay the game into late game. So I played 2 Sludge Belchers. I've seen people playing Harrison Jones. Yeah, you might cut one of the Sludge Belchers and play Harrison Jones, or you can not play the Feugen Stalak if you don't like it, and play like Sylvanas, Cairn and Harrison Jones. Depends on your playstyle. Like, this fits very well to my playstyle. I play the Black Knight because there's probably not a single deck that doesn't play taunts right now. Like, people play the Sludge Belchers, people play the Arguses. like even priests tend to play taunts now. So warrior especially also play taunts now. So there's almost not a single deck in the game that doesn't play taunt. So automatically you will get value out of the Black Knight. So it's smart to play the Black Knight. I play the Gohal still, especially in control matchups, especially against Priest, absolute core card to win the game, because Priest is a very strong opponent. Yeah, the Gromage, very important finisher card together with the Alexstrasza. This is basically your core win condition. People tend to play cut Alexstrasza. I don't understand it, especially against aggro decks. Most of the time I use this card to heal myself, and then I have an 8/8 on the board, which they have to deal with. So yeah, I really like this card, like almost every single time. Yeah, I would not recommend cutting this card in. Yeah, so this is my deck, and I'm going to show you some games. See you in the games.